Good morning, Northern California. We made it to Friday. I'm Monica Coleman. Today is April 7th. Thank you for joining us. The good news is that a CHP officer is now out of the hospital this morning. Another victim who survived is still in critical condition. A person opened fire at the baseball field in the city, shooting a CHP officer and, like we said, 2 hostages. We now know one of those hostages has died. ABC 10's Bridget Birolo spoke with people living in Roseville and the impact this shooting has had on the community. You can still hear the fear in people's voices a day later. Bridget, we thank you for that report. Meanwhile, we are getting a better understanding this morning of what happened when that person started shooting. Police dispatch audio reveals just how hectic those moments were. Take a listen. Now to an update for commuters in the area. Roseville Transit commuter routes typically serving the Mahaney Park and Ride Lot will instead be stopped at Wood Creek High School. Mahaney Park, softball fields, baseball fields, and dog park will be closed today. Roseville Day camps will be open. Following the mass shooting in Tennessee, gun laws are now taking the forefront with a rare political showdown at the Tennessee state capitol. The Republican majority voting out 2 Democratic lawmakers for allegedly violating House rules when they joined protests calling for stricter gun laws. Here's ABC's Faith Abube in Washington. We are continuing to cover the dangers from sideshows and street racing. A Stockton mom is searching for answers after her son was shot and killed in a sideshow. Police say they have no leads. Caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. Sacramento State students held their Out of the Darkness walk yesterday. The nationwide event aims at increasing awareness about suicide and mental health. The walk at Sac State is one of the largest. Organizers say while the march is for the same cause, everyone's motivations are different. New at 11, an emotional reunion between a family and the hero police officers who saved them from a burning home. 3 Indiana police officers rushed up to a burning home to rescue a family in the middle of the night. There is a new report acknowledging that the chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan in August 2021 should have been handled differently. ABC's Mary Bruce has the details. Overnight, the former president pushed back, saying Biden is to blame. His former top official is now accusing the current administration of trying to rewrite history. When pressed, the White House is clear. Despite laying much of the blame on Trump, they say Biden is commander-in-chief and he bears responsibility. Now to the firestorm over the Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas for accepting luxury travel around the world for more than 20 years, paid for by a GOP donor. Back here at home, if you live in the city of Sacramento, you have likely heard about the 311 call system. It's a customer service line. People use it to report an issue. The city then reviews it and then decides what agency or department works on the issue. The city says the estimated time to work on issues varies. Our team heard from one man, hoping the city could hurry up just a bit. That was Alex Bell reporting. Sacramento City agencies are very busy. We talked to code enforcement back in October last year. They have been hard at work with the city's abandoned car issue. Last year, more than 20,000 vehicle complaints had stacked up. The latest jobs report came out for the month of March, and it showed some more positive signs for the economy. The U.S. added a healthy 236,000 jobs, reflecting a resilient labor market. A good sign for potential home buyers. For the 4th straight week, the average long-term mortgage rate took a slight dip. The benchmark 30-year rate slid to 6.28% from 6.32% the previous week. Welcome back in, friends. I'm Monica Coleman, joined by meteorologist Brendan Menchef. And Brendan, I want to start with you this half hour because you have a fascinating report about rangelands and how they make up nearly, two-thirds of the state's land? Yeah. So the big takeaway I got from that was that people sometimes can be contributing to this. And what can we do to change that? And if you are planning on heading up to Sierra for the weekend, we have some great news for you. Sugar Bowl has announced an encore weekend due to all the snow. A Caltrans worker was hit and killed while on shift where he was working on State Route 4 near Center Street late last night. Now to kids and gummies. Multiple elementary school students were sent to the hospital after eating unidentified edibles. ABC's Stephanie Ramos has details and some advice for parents. And a few tips for parents: store your edibles in a child-resistant container, up and out of sight. Important to tell your kids not to put anything in their mouth without knowing what it is or checking with an adult that they trust. Just when you think John Bartel has taken us everywhere, he finds another spot on the back roads. This week, John Bartel takes us to the back roads of Solano County to ride inside a working tank. This month, the Hard Rock Cafe in Wheatland is grilling up a delicious way to give back. It happens to feature someone you've seen on our show every morning, our very own Marcus Allen. Thank you, Marcus Allen. So a viral video with 3 million views claims to show President Joe Biden admitting that he's coordinating Trump's indictment. Brandon Lewis from our National Verified team looks into how we know that's false. Easter is just 2 days away. Can you believe it? And we're looking for fun and creative ways to eat healthy, get some cookies on the table for the kids, right? Megan Evans is here to show us how. Fascinating to think about. In 2006, nobody could live tweet the playoffs.
Yep.
But now with social media, everybody's going to be
For the
on
first
Twitter.
time, we can tweet the Sacramento Kings playoffs.
We'll be able to live tweet each other. Yeah.
That's right.
Thanks y'all for joining us. We'll see you next time.